not forget, or actually my plant babies could not let me forget that it's time for part 2 of plant propagation with Mariana. You guys, I'm so excited, as always. I can't seem to say I'm so excited. I guess that just tells you guys I'm actually very excited about these videos. But today, I'm so excited to show you guys the next step in this plant propagation. I believe it's been 4 weeks since I clipped these guys and put them in water. Swiss cheese monstera, pothos. I call this guy Devil's Ivy, but she has a different name. I think it's a philodendron. All of the names are in the part 1 video of plant propagation, as well as carrot tips and snake plant. You guys, all of these guys have grown roots, and some of them are ready for propagation. Swiss cheese is ready for propagation, and so is pothos. A couple of these philodendrons are ready, but not all of them, so I'm gonna let them rest for a minute. And this girl, you guys, with my experience with this snake plant propagation is that it takes about, I would say, like 8 to 12 weeks for it to be ready to plant, at least for the roots to be ready. But I would wait even longer. These roots are probably, only one of them has sprouted roots, and they are probably like you can see them popping out. They're about a half a centimeter long, and the other 3 of these stems haven't even grown roots yet. So we're gonna give this girl some time. So we're just gonna put her off to the side. She's not ready. Let me show you guys this philodendron. Okay, check this out. Okay, look at how long those roots are, and so curly, like my hair is not today. So this pup would be ready to propagate, but because I want to put them in the same pot, especially because I have a few friends that are wanting these ones already to pot, I will be waiting a little while longer. This girl also has a few roots growing. So philodendron could be ready to propagate if you want to pot these one by one and sell them. You guys can get some money. You're welcome to pot one at a time in small pots, or you're welcome to wait until they're all ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one off to the side as well, because I won't be potting that one today. These 2 girls are ready, and let me show you. This pothos has grown so many roots. Look at that, and they're super long. They're at least 2 inches long, and so has this Swiss cheese monstera. Let me just pull these out for you guys so you can see. Check her out. She's ready, and she has tiny little roots growing out of her other roots. So she is definitely ready, and let's just pull all of these guys out just so you can see how long these roots are. So this girl is ready too, and I will show you guys what to do next. Y'all, I'm gonna pot them together. I'm gonna let them grow some more roots, and then I'm gonna give them away. I don't have a smaller pot to pot them separately and give them to my people just yet, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pot them together, and don't judge me, thank you. Get yourself a nice pot. Again, if you're going to pot them separately, I would suggest get yourself 2 pots, just in case. Much smaller than this, because again, there's not that many. And once you have your 2 pots, press play and come back to this video. In the meantime, because I only have 1 pot and I'm gonna put them together, I'm going to moisten the inside of my pot, and I'm gonna be right back. All right, my darlings, my pot is moistened. And I have my soil down here from one of my favorite nurseries here in Houston. Is called Buchanan's. I love going there and spending the morning with some iced coffee, just walking around seeing which little plants I'm gonna bring with me next. And last time I was there, spring was coming into full effect, and I had lots of pots left over from when all of my plant babies died after the snowstorm here in Houston. So I obviously had to throw them away, take the soil out, and wash them. And you know, I'm not gonna throw away empty pots because they're expensive, so I just had to buy new plants to replace them. So that's what I did. And while I was there, because I didn't have any soil, I went ahead and bought a big bag. I got a big bag, you guys. So I'm like obviously not gonna need the whole thing, but from here, I'm gonna add some soil in here. So if you're doing 2 separate pots, make sure that you have healthy soil. I would suggest new soil. Moisten your 2 separate pots and then add a little bit of soil to each one. I'm gonna be right back. Here's my handy dandy gardener's shovel. Never mind, I'm not gonna use the shovel because I have a small pot in here that I'm just gonna use. This is dirty business, okay? All right, so I think that's enough for now. My pot is almost full. I am going to make some space in the middle. And I'm going to grab these 2 guys. I'm gonna make sure I have a nice size hole in here. And I'm going to put them in here, you guys. Add some more soil on top. And I'm gonna pat it down just a tad because I want them to be secure in there, within the soil, but I won't pat it down too hard because I do want the roots to have some space to breathe in there, if that's what you call it. And I'm gonna make some more room here on this side for these pothos babies. And I think I'm gonna do just a couple, just one at a time, because I want to make sure that they all have their space. There we have it, you guys. So it's cheese, pothos, they're in there. And before I set this next to the window near the environment that I already had them in, I'm going to add just a little bit of water. You have to slowly guide them back to a drier environment because obviously they were used to being in water. So I like to keep their soil a little bit more moist than normal, or than their normal friends. See, this is why you don't wear a heat outfit when you're gardening, you guys. So I will probably water these guys twice a week, or I will just double check to make sure that their soil is moist so that the roots can slowly adjust to a more dry environment. So I've added a little bit of water. This soil is going to be nice and moist, and they're going to be going on my window over there in my bedroom. But you guys, they're ready! Can you believe it? It's been 4 weeks. These guys have grown. They're not babies anymore. I'm so excited. So you guys, tune in for part 3 of this video where hopefully we'll be able to pot our snake plant and our philodendron. But until then, you guys, send me your pictures. I'm on Instagram. And I would love to see all of your plant babies because I'm obsessed. If you check out my Instagram, guys, you will see I have way too many plants, but they're all well taken care of. I will say that. So tag me on Instagram, show me your plant pictures, show me your propagation deals, tell me how it's going, and stay tuned for part 3 of plant propagation with Mariana. Until next time.